everyone. Welcome to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some practice questions from logical reasoning. Now, before we start, you should know certain concepts. We have already discussed this, but let us revise. You should know what are odd and even numbers. So, odd numbers are basically numbers that start with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. End with. And even numbers are the ones that end with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. These are your even numbers, and this is your odd numbers. These are your last digit of a number. Correct? This you should know. Then you should know what are the squares. So I have told you that you should remember squares of at least 1 to 30. Correct? So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, and so on. Correct? Then I told you should remember the cubes of at least 1 to 15 or 20. Correct? 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is how much? 4 cube is 64, and so on. So this you should remember. Then you should remember what are the prime numbers. Prime numbers basically at least 1 to 100. 1 to 100. So prime number are what? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and so on. So these are your prime numbers. So this much information you should know, you should memorize. Okay. Now let us look at this question. If I look at this question, there are 4 options given to us. 3 of them are similar in certain way, and we have to identify which of the following is not the one that is following the same logic. So the one that is different. Okay, so option number 1 is 81 and 9. So 81 I can see is basically 9 square. Correct? 25 and 5. 25 is basically 5 square. Similarly, 64 and 8 I can see it is basically 8 square. Only 48 is a different number. 7 square is what? 7 square is 49. So only option number 3 is different, because in rest of the each case, the second number square is written in the first number. So second number's square is the first number in each case, only not in case number 3. So option number 3 will be your correct answer. Clear? Question number 2. So 4 options, one of them is different, and we have to identify which one is different. So if I look at option number 1, I can see 27 is basically 3 cube. Similarly, I can see 216 is basically 6 cube. And 512 is basically 8 cube. For 9 cube is equal to 729 and not 719. So, for each of the option except option number 3, the second number was the cube of the first number. Over here also the second number was the cube of the first number. The second number was the cube of the first number. Only in this case, the second number is not the cube of the first number. Therefore, option number 3 will be the correct answer. Clear? Now, question number 3. So, we are given certain numbers and we have to identify which one is different. So, if I look over here, 2 and 3, I can see 3 is basically 4 minus 1. 8 is basically 9 minus 1. Okay, 48 is basically 49 minus 1, whereas 65 is basically 64 plus 1. Now, what is 4, 9, 49 and 64? These are the squares of the first number. 4 is 2 square, 9 is 3 square, 49 is 7 square, and 64 is 8 square. So, I can say, this was 4 minus 1 and this was 7 square. So, I can say first option, basically we are writing 2 square minus 1. So, the first number is 2 and the second number is 2 square minus 1. Correct? Second option, the first number is 3. The second number is 3 square minus 1. For the third option, I can clearly see it is first number is 7 and the second number is 7 square minus 1. But for the fourth option, it is 8 and 8 square plus 1. So here in each case it was minus, minus and minus. Only in option 4 it is plus. Therefore, option number 4 will be the odd one out. Clear? Now, question number 4. In question number 4, I can see we have 12, 122, 10, 90, 856 and 972. So if I look at option number 2, I can see 90 is basically what? It is 10 square minus 10. It is 100 minus 10. That is how you got 90. Correct? Similarly, 56 is basically what? It is 8 square minus 8. 64 minus 8 will give me 56. Correct? Here I can see if I get 9 square minus 9, that means 9 square will be 81, minus 9 will give me 72. Correct? It will give me 72 in each case. But over here, if I do the same logic, if I do 12 square minus 12, so 12 square minus 12 will be 144 minus 12. This will give me how much? This will give me 132 and not 122. So in each case, we took the square of the first. So let us, this is A and this is B. So in each case, we squared the first number and we subtracted the number to get B. This was the logic that was used in option number 2, 3 and 4. But this logic is not being used in option number 1. Therefore, option number 1 will be the odd one out. It will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now, question number 5. In question number 5 again, 4 are given to us, 4 options are given to us and we have to identify which of this is the odd one out. So if I look at option number 1, we have 5 and 7. Correct? If I look at 11 and 19, we have 16 and 64 and we have 73 and 79. In this question, I can see that 5 is a prime number. Similarly, 7 is also a prime number. 11 is a prime number as well as 19 is a prime number. Correct? Over here also 73 is a prime number and 79 is also a prime number. But over here 16 and 64, these are both composite numbers. Correct? These are both composite numbers. They are different. Hence, my answer will be option number 3, 16 and 64. Okay? Now, question number 6. We have 15 and 17. I can say this is a prime number and this is a odd number. This is not a prime number, but this is a odd number. Option number 2, we have 21 and 19. Again, I can say this is a prime number and this is a odd number. Correct? 21 is not prime, but it is odd, and 15 is not prime, but it is odd. Over here, if I see 13 and 39, I can say this is also a prime number and this one is a odd number. 13 into 3 will give me 39, so definitely 39 is not a prime number. So this is a prime number, this is a odd number. But over here, I can see 14 and 22. These are neither prime nor odd. So in each case, we had one odd number and one prime number. But in this case, we don't have either a prime number nor an odd number. Therefore, option number 4 is different than the rest. It will be our answer. Clear? Question number 7. Question number 7, I can see 3, 6, 7, 8, 5, 14 and 20 and 81. So over here, if I look over here, 3 is a prime number. Correct? 7 is a prime number. 5 is a prime number. Correct? And if I look at 6, this is a even number. 8 is a even number. and 14 is a even number. So 6, 8, 14 were even numbers, and the first number, that was 3, 7 and 5 were prime number. Now if I look over here, 20 is not prime. It is a composite number. Correct? It is a composite number. And if I look at 81, this is a odd number. This is not a even number. Therefore, only option 4 is different. Everyone else, in every other case, the first number was a prime number and the second number was an even number. But in this case, this is totally different. Therefore, our answer will be option number 4, 20 and 81. Clear? Now, question number 8. So if I look at question number 8, I can see between 94 and 80, what is the difference? So I am calculating the difference. In option number 1, the difference will be 94 minus 80, that is 14. Correct? In option number 2, the difference will be 65 minus 51, which is again 14. In option number 3, the difference will be 55 minus 41, which is again 14. But in option number 4, I can see the difference will be 49 minus 34. This will be equal to 15. So, for the first 3 options, the difference was same. But for option number 4, the difference is not the same. Therefore, option number 4, 49 and 34 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now, question number 9. In question number 9, again, I will look at the difference. Okay, so if I look at the difference for option number 1, it will be 72 minus 60. So 72 minus 60 will be 12. Correct? If I look at option number 2, it will be 66 minus 54. So 66 minus 54, the difference is how much? This is 12. Again, option number 3, 43 minus 24. So 43 minus 24 will be 11. Okay. And if I look at option number 4, it will be 59 minus 47. And 59 minus 47 will be equal to 12. So I can see in option number 1, 2 and 4, the difference is 12. But in option number 3, the difference is 11. Therefore, option number 3 is the odd one out. Okay. Now, question number 10. In question number 10, I can see that 56 and 8, how are they related? Basically, 8 7 times will give me 56. Okay. If I look at 20 and 140, I can say that 27 times will give me 140. Correct? If I look over here, 18 7 times will give me what? 8 7s are 56. 5 will be carried. 7 into 1 will be 7 plus 5, 12. So 18 into 7 will give me 126. Correct? Now let us check for option number 2. So option number 2, 17 into 7 will give me how much? 7 7s are 49. 4 will be carried. 7 plus 4 will be 11. So this will be 119 but not 153. So in each case, the second digit was being multiplied by 7. Second digit was being multiplied by 7 in each of the cases. Correct? But in this case, the second digit is not being multiplied by 7. The answer would be different. If it would have been like this, it would be correct. But 153, 117 is not correct. Therefore, option number 2, this will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now, question number 11. So, if I look at question number 11, let me see. If I have to get 124, 1 by 24, and I have to get 1 by 16, I can say that if I multiply 1 by 24 into 4, this will be how much? This will be 4, 6 times. So, this will be equal to 1 by 6. Similarly, if I multiply 1 by 28 into 4, okay, this will be how much? 4 7s are 28, so I'll get 1 by 7. So let's say this is A, this is B. Okay, in each case. And if I multiply 8 by 4, I'll get how much? 32. So basically, whenever I multiply B by 4, I am getting A. Correct? This logic is being followed in option number 2, option number 3 and option number 4. I am simply multiplying option number, I am simply multiplying the second letter B with 4 to get A. Correct? But if I do this in option number 1, if I multiply 3 by 4, I'll get 12 and not 36. Therefore, option number 1 is different and it will be the odd one out. So, option number 1 will be the correct answer. Okay, clear? Now, question number 12. Three of the following are similar and we have to find the fourth one which does not follow the same logic. So when I look at these, I can say that 42 and 24. 24 can be written as 8 into 3, correct? And 42 can be written as 14 into 3. Okay, if I say 3 and 9, I can see this is 3 into 1 and this is 3 into 3. Similarly, 18 is 6 into 3 and 27 is 9 into 3. But I cannot find 50 and 20 to be multiple of 3. So if I look over here, in each case, each number is a multiple of 3. Correct? Each number is a multiple of 3. Only option number 3, I cannot see a multiple of 3. Therefore, option number 3 is the odd one out. In rest, each of the number is a multiple of 3. Okay? Now, moving on to question number 13. So, in question number 13, again, let me find the differences. So, if I look at option number 1, the difference would be between 72 and 45. The difference will be how much? 27. Okay? Yeah. If I look at option number 2, 57 and 24, the difference will be how much? This will be 33. If I look at option number 3, 47 and 20, the difference is how much? This is 27. And if I look at option number 4, 42 and 15, the difference is 27 again. Correct? So I can see in option number 1, 3 and 4, the difference is 27. Whereas in option number 2, the difference is 33. Therefore, option number 2 is the odd one out because it has a different difference between the two digits. Okay, so option number 2 is the odd one out. Therefore, option number 2 is the correct answer to this question. Question number 14. In question number 14, again, we are given certain numbers. Just by looking at this number, I can see 49, 25, 64 and 81 are perfect squares. So basically, I can say that this is 7 square, this is 5 square, this is 9 square and this is 8 square. Now let us look at the second digit. So this is 28 is basically 7 into 4. Similarly, 55 is basically 5 into 11. 32 is 8 into 4 and 36 is 9 into 4. So over here I can see the first digit is, let's say this is A. Let's say 7 is A. So this is A square. The first digit is A square and the second digit is A square into 4. Similarly, if we consider 8 to be A, this is A square and A square into 4. These are the digits. Over here also it is A square and A square into 4. So this is the logic. But over here we have A square and A square into 11. So this is different. In rest of the cases, we were multiplying by 4. Correct? But in this case, we were multiplying by 11. So if it would have been, let's say 25 and 40, then it would be correct because we have 5 square and 5 into 4. Sorry, 20. 5 into 4. But the option is 25 and 55. Therefore, this is the one that is different. So, option number 3 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now, question number 15. 15 and 61, 9 and 37, 13 and 53, and 7 and 68. So, if I look over here, I can see that 15 into 4 plus 1 will be how much? 60 plus 1, that will give me 61. Okay, I'm taking the first digit. If I look over here, 9, I can say 9 plus 4 plus 1. So 9 plus 4 will be how much? It will be 36 plus 1 will give me 37. Okay, so if this is A, this is B, basically A into 4 plus 1 is giving me B. This is the logic that I have found in option number 1 and option number 3. Now let us check for this one. So this will be 13 into 4 plus 1. So 13 into 4 is 2 and 52 plus 1 is 53. So this is correct for this also. Now let us check for over here. So over here it will be 7 into 4 plus 1. So 7 into 4 is 28 plus 1 will give me 29. But here the number is 68. Therefore option number 4 is different. Option number 4 is not following the same logic. Therefore the correct answer will be option number 4. Clear?